welcome to Erudite Political. My name is Udbasra Sheikh, and in this video we will be discussing a topic that is from UGC, or you can say NTA, NET-JRF paper first, from unit 9th, that is People, Development and Environment. So आज जो इस यूनिट से हम टॉपिक डिस्कस करेंगे दैट इज नेशनल एक्शन प्लान ऑन क्लाइमेट चेंज. सो ये जो टॉपिक है ये अपने आप में बहुत बड़ा टॉपिक है बिकॉज इसके अंदर 8 नेशनल मिशंस आते हैं. सो इस टॉपिक को डिस्कस करने से पहले आई वुड लाइक टू इन्फॉर्म यू कि हमने इस यूनिट से मिलेनियम डेवलपमेंट गोल्स एंड सस्टेनेबल डेवलपमेंट गोल्स ऑलरेडी कवर कर लिए अपनी प्रीवियस वीडियोज में. उस वीडियो का लिंक मैं डिस्क्रिप्शन बॉक्स में दे दूंगी. सो अगर आप वो टॉपिक पढ़ना चाहते हैं सो यू कैन गो थ्रू दैट लिंक. Apart from this unit is very important and this topic itself is very important. Last previous years में देखा जाए हर सेट में environment के questions होते हैं और national action plan से generally questions पूछे जा रहे हैं. जो भी उसके 8 national action plans हैं उनमें से भी. So now let's start with the lecture on National Action Plan on Climate Change. So basically we will be discussing about India's National Action Plan on Climate Change. So now this question comes up that why India needs a National Action Plan on Climate Change. So recently ही अगर देखा जाए जो Global Climate Risk Index है 2021 का that was recently released by German Watch, that is an NGO based in Bonn, Germany. So इस index के हिसाब से India has been ranked 7th position among the countries that are most affected by climate change in 2019. So hence it shows that India is at high risk to be affected by climate. Therefore there is a need for a climate action plan. So National Action Plan on Climate Change जो आया था that came in the year 2008. So it is also known as NAPCC. Its abbreviation is NAPCC. Now it was launched in 2008 by the Prime Minister's Councils on Climate Change. Now it aims at creating awareness among the representatives of the public, different agencies of the government, scientists, industries and the communities on the threat posed by climate change and the steps to counter it. So basically there are 8 national missions forming the core of National Action Plan on Climate Change. Now these represent multi-pronged and long-term integrated strategies for achieving key goals in climate change. So जो 8 national mission plan है precisely बता देती हूँ list में. So now I will be discussing the 8 national missions that are the part of the National Action Plan on Climate Change. So जो पहला mission है that is National Solar Mission. Then the second one is National Mission for Enhanced Energy Efficiency. The third one is National Mission on Sustainable Habitat. The fourth one is National Water Mission. The fifth one is National Mission for Sustaining the Himalayan Ecosystem. The sixth one is National Mission for a Green India. The seventh one is National Mission for Sustainable Agriculture. And the 8th one is National Mission on Strategic Knowledge for Climate Change. So simultaneously इसके साथ मुझे आपको एक और चीज़ important बतानी है that is the year of launch. कि ये जो मिशन है 8 मिशन ये कब कौन से ईयर में लॉन्च हुए थे. So जो नेशनल वाटर मिशन है that was launched in the year 2011. आप इसको ना एक जगह नोट डाउन कर लो बिकॉज ये क्वेश्चन डायरेक्टली पूछा जा सकता है कि कौन सा मिशन कब लॉन्च हुआ था, उसका कौन सा ईयर था. So जो नेशनल वाटर मिशन है that was launched in the year 2011. Then नेशनल मिशन फॉर सस्टेनिंग हिमालयन इकोसिस्टम ये लॉन्च हुआ था 2010 में. Then comes the National Mission for Strategic Knowledge on Climate Change. ये मिशन लॉन्च हुआ था ये मिशन लॉन्च हुआ था in the year 2014. The next is National Solar Mission. This was launched in the year 2010. Then come the National Mission for Enhanced Energy Efficiency. This also was launched in the year 2010. Then National Mission on Sustainable Habitat was launched in the year 2010. National Mission for Sustainable Agriculture was launched in the year 2012. And the Green India Mission was launched in the year 2014. 2014. So now we will be discussing one by one all the national missions. So now we will be discussing each national mission one by one. So now we will be discussing each national action plan one by one, or we can say each national mission that comes under the national action plan. So जो पहला national mission हम discuss करने वाले हैं, that is national solar mission, जिसे जवाहरलाल नेहरू national solar mission भी कहा जाता है. So ये जो mission है, that is governed by the Ministry of New and Renewable Energy, and इसको launch किया गया था 2010 में with the primary aim of achieving grid parity by 2022 and with coal-based thermal power by the year 2030. And it aims to increase the share of solar energy in India's energy mix. So solar energy का ज़्यादा use हो इंडिया में, इसका ये main aim है, and it takes the measures of increasing and promoting decentralized distribution of energy by creating cheaper and more convenient solar power systems. And इसका जो emphasis होगा basically वो ज़्यादातर manufacture होगा, कि manufacturing base होगा, that will be manufacturing of solar panels at the local level and to tie up local research with international efforts. And it seeks to reduce the absolute cost of solar energy to bring it down and make it very affordable. So now let's discuss the functions and goals of national action. So now let's discuss function and goals of national solar mission. So जो इसका पहला function या goal है, that is making solar water heaters mandatory in buildings to promote the already proven and commercially viable solar heating system. Then by the remote village electrification program, so using solar power as an off-grid solution to provide power to the power deprived poor, and then also creating conditions for research and application in the field of solar technology, and also support and facilitate the already ongoing projects related to solar development, solar power plants. Now the ultimate objective of this mission is to develop a solar industry in India that is capable of delivering solar energy competitively against the fossil fuel options. So it is hoped that by the end of the third phase, that is by 2022, India should have installed to 20,000 megawatt of solar power. Now the next one is National Mission for Enhanced Energy Efficiency. So now this mission is governed by the Ministry of Power, and this mission is basically based on Energy Conservation Act of the year 2001. Now it creates a market-based mechanism in order to enhance the cost effectiveness of improvements on energy efficiency. So that means switching to cleaner fuels, commercially viable technology transfer, capacity building needs, etc. are the way forward for this mission. So the function and goal is to spread awareness about the efficiency of energy efficient products and create their demand in the market. Then the next is to ensure adequate supply of energy efficient products, goods and services. Now the next one is to create financial platforms which can make risk guarantee funds, financial derivatives of performance contracts. Then to formate then also to overcome market failures through regulatory and policy measures, and इनके जो key areas होंगे is to work upon our energy efficiency, equity and environment. Now further, this mission is also known as manifold agenda mission. Why? Because it looks at energy efficiency within buildings, waste disposal from these buildings, and also betters the public transport system. So the plans to make urban areas more climate friendly and less susceptible to climate change by a multi approach to mitigate and adapt it. So the function and goals will be to create and adopt a more holistic approach for solid and liquid waste management, ensuring that their full potential for energy generation and recycling, reusing and compositing. So further, the next function or goal is to encourage alternative transport system and establish fuel efficiency standards and reduce fuel consumed per passenger travel by the provisions of pedestrian pathways. Now the next one is to provide adoption and creation for alternative technologies by encouraging community involvement for it, and also creation of one building code for the entire nation. So a system to enforce law and order and establish financial incentives and establishing financial incentives based on green rating. Now also another goal would be comprehensive urban renewal master plan proposals with sustainable designs, and also the better enforcement of urban development plan formulation and implementation guidelines. Now the next one is National Water Mission. So now this mission is governed by the Ministry of Water Resources, River Development and Ganga Rejuvenation. Now this mission ensures that better integrated water resource management leading to water conservation, less wastage and equitable distribution, forming better policies, and looks into the issues of groundwater and surface water management, domestic and industrial water management, improvement of water storage capacities and protection of wetlands. So its functions can be review and data collection on the network of hydrological, automatic weather and automated rain gauge system. Then another goal could be promotion of water purification and desalination water techniques. Then also enactment of a bill for the regulation and management of groundwater sources. Then also promoting research in water use efficiency in industry, agriculture and domestic sectors. Further, it also review national water policy to include integrated water resources management, evaporation management and basin level management. Further, it also seeks promotion of citizens and state action for water conservation, augmentation and preservation. Further, improving water use efficiency by 20% through regulatory and pricing mechanisms. Now the next mission is National Mission for Sustaining the Himalayan Ecosystem. Now this mission is governed by the Department of Science and Technology, and it was created to protect the Himalayan ecosystem. So this mandate is to involve measures to sustain and safeguard the Himalayan glaciers, mountain ecosystems, biodiversity and wildlife conservation and protection. So its function and goals is to enhance human and knowledge capacities, like appointing trained personnel who can capture, store and apply knowledge relating to vulnerability and changes in the region. Then the next is institutional capacity. So it could be done by creating capability to conduct long-term observations and studies to understand and warn of changes in the Himalayan ecosystem. The next is evidence-based policy building and governance. So it tries to create a platform for Himalayan states and the center to interact with various bodies. Further, another functional goal is to establish a modern center of glaciology, standardization of data collection to ensure interoperability and mapping of natural resources in the area. Now the next functional goal is the identification and training of experts and specialists in the area relevant to sustaining the Himalayan ecosystem. Now the next mission is National Mission for Green India. Now this mission is governed by the Ministry of Environment, Forest and Climate Change, and it has the mandate of reviving degraded forest land with a focus on increasing forest cover and density and conserving biodiversity. So it works towards reducing fragmentation of forests, enhancing private-public partnership for plantation, and also improving schemes that are based on joint forestry management, etc. So it makes plans to tackle the challenges that are posed by climate change. So its functions and goals include So its functions and goals includes enhancing carbon sinks in sustainably managed forests, then enhancing the resilience of vulnerable species and ecosystem to adapt to climate change, then enabling forest dependent communities to adapt to climate variability, and also double the area to be taken up for afforestation. Afforestation is just opposite of deforestation. So in deforestation we cut down the trees, while in afforestation we plant more trees. Then the next is increased greenhouse gas removal. So this would be done by Indian forest, and also enhanced resilience of forest and ecosystems that are falling under this mission. Now we will be discussing the next mission, that is National Mission for Sustainable Agriculture. So now this mission is governed by the Ministry of Agriculture, and this mission would identify and develop new crop varieties, use traditional and modern agricultural techniques, and also this mission sees dry land agriculture risk management, access to information, and use of biotechnology as areas of intervention. So functions and goals include strengthening agriculture insurance, develop a system that is based on geographic information system, and also remote sensing to map soil, resource, and land use. Then also the production of biofertilizer, compost, along with subsidies for chemical fertilizers, and also the strengthening of National Agricultural Insurance Scheme. Now we will be discussing the next national mission, that is National Mission on Strategic Knowledge for Climate Change. So now this is particularly governed by the Department of Science and Technology, and it identifies challenges and requires responses, and it identifies challenges and requisite responses to climate change, and this will be done through open international collaboration, and would also ensure sufficient funding of this research. So there is a need for a strong strategic knowledge system on climate change. Hence the function and goals would be develop regional climate science, leverage international cooperation, and also the efforts undertaken here would be to feed into the Indian National Network for Climate Change Assessment. Then it's also look forward for the creation of a data generation and sharing system by mapping resources on knowledge relevant to climate change, and also identifying knowledge gaps and inspiring from global technological trends to select and test techniques. Apart from this, it will try to create new centers dedicated to climate research within existing institutional framework. So this is all about National Action Plan on Climate Change and all the relevant aid. So this was all about the National Action Plan on Climate Change, and we have discussed all the 8 missions, the national missions, which forms the core of the National Action Plan on Climate Change. So I hope this video was helpful, and if you find this video helpful, then please like, share, and subscribe. Do subscribe to our channel so that you get more videos and get notified. And please do subscribe to our channel, and I hope you find this video helpful. So stay tuned for the more upcoming videos, and do recommend this channel to whomsoever that you find it would be helpful or relevant. Thank you.